Who was Jack the Ripper, the infamous serial killer who terrorized the East End of London in 1888? This is the question that has puzzled historians, criminologists, and mystery lovers for well over a century. Let's step back in time to the dark, cobblestone streets of the Whitechapel district, where a shadowy figure committed heinous acts that have echoed through history. Jack the Ripper, a name that chills the spine, was an unidentified serial killer who targeted the most vulnerable, the prostitutes of Whitechapel. But these weren't mere acts of violence. The brutality of his crimes was shocking, even in an era not unfamiliar with crime. His victims' throats were cut, their bodies mutilated with an eerie precision that hinted at an uncanny knowledge of human anatomy. Organs were removed with such skill that it suggested the hand of someone trained in butchery or medicine. The sheer brutality of these acts stirred a frenzy in the media and instilled a pervasive fear in the public. But the most haunting aspect of all was the killer's anonymity. Despite the media frenzy, despite the best efforts of the police, Jack the Ripper's identity remained, and still remains, a mystery. Over the years, this enigma has given birth to numerous theories and suspects. From doctors to royalty, from butchers to barristers, the list is as varied as it is long. Yet each theory, each suspect, only adds another layer to the mystery, another twist in the tale. This enduring uncertainty, the unending quest for answers, has fueled a fascination that has spanned generations. Jack the Ripper is not just a character from a bygone era. He is a symbol of an unsolved mystery, a question mark that hangs over the annals of crime history. Today, even as we stand in the 21st century, the shadow of Jack the Ripper looms large, his crimes a dark reminder of a past that refuses to fade away. As we delve into the chronicles of his crimes, let's ponder upon the question: who was Jack the Ripper? The Ripper's reign of terror began with Mary Ann Nichols and ended, as far as we know, with Mary Jane Kelly. In the heart of London's East End, during the late summer and autumn of 1888, 5 women met a gruesome end at the hands of an unknown assailant. These women, often referred to as the Canonical Five, were the confirmed victims of Jack the Ripper: Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. Mary Ann Nichols, known to her friends as Polly, was the first of the 5 to meet her end. Found in the early hours on the last day of August, her throat had been deeply severed in 2 locations and her lower abdomen horrifyingly mutilated with a deep, jagged wound. The second victim, Annie Chapman, was discovered just over a week later. Her injuries mirrored those of Nichols, with the addition of a gruesome new detail: the removal of her uterus. This chilling act suggested that the killer had some knowledge of human anatomy and butchery. Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes were both murdered in the early hours of September 30th. Stride's throat was cut, but her body was not mutilated, leading some to speculate that the Ripper had been disturbed. Eddowes, found less than an hour later, and a short distance away, suffered a far more brutal fate. Her face was disfigured, her throat severed, and her abdomen ripped open with a deep, jagged wound. Her left kidney and part of her uterus had been removed. The final victim, Mary Jane Kelly, was found on November 9th. Her murder was the most gruesome of all. She was found inside her room, her body horrifically mutilated beyond recognition. Her heart was missing, leading to speculation that the Ripper may have taken it. The savagery of these murders sent shockwaves through society, marking the beginning of a century-long fascination with the Ripper mystery. Over the years, numerous suspects have been proposed, yet the true identity of the Ripper remains shrouded in mystery. These suspects ranged from the expected to the downright unusual, each carrying a shred of possibility, yet lacking definitive proof. Among the earliest suspects, we find Montague Druitt, a barrister and teacher with familial ties to medicine. His suicide shortly after the final murder led some to believe he might have been the Ripper. Yet, doubts arise due to his lack of medical training and the existence of alibis during the time of the murders. Then we have Michael Ostrog, a Russian-born con man and thief, whose criminal lifestyle and alleged insanity made him a potential candidate. However, his connection to the case is largely based on conjecture and lacks substantial evidence. Another suspect is Aaron Kosminski, a Polish barber residing in Whitechapel. He was known to suffer from mental health issues, and recent DNA analysis of a shawl found at one of the murder scenes pointed towards him. Yet the validity of this evidence is still hotly debated among scholars. In recent years, a new name has surfaced: Hayam Hayams, a cigar maker known for his violent tendencies. This theory, proposed by Sarah Bax Horton, relies on medical records and witness descriptions. Yet, like the others, it lacks conclusive evidence. Perhaps the most intriguing theory of all suggests a woman as the Ripper. In his book, Jack the Ripper, The Hand of a Woman, John Morris proposes Lizzie Williams, the wife of a surgeon, as the culprit. While this theory challenges the conventional image of the Ripper, it has been met with skepticism and remains, like all others, unproven. Despite the multitude of theories, the mystery of Jack the Ripper's identity remains unsolved. Each theory adds a new layer to the enigma, yet the face of the infamous killer remains hidden in the shadows of history. And perhaps it is destined to stay that way, forever a symbol of the unsolvable mystery that is Jack the Ripper. The mystery of Jack the Ripper continues to captivate us, even more than a century later. The allure of this unsolved mystery has transcended time, with the Ripper's spectral figure looming large in our collective consciousness. This fascination is not just about the heinous crimes committed or the identity of the perpetrator, but rather, it's about the enigma that surrounds the entire saga. The Ripper mystery has spawned an entire industry dedicated to its exploration and interpretation. Guided tours through the foggy lanes of Whitechapel, a macabre journey back to the autumn of terror in 1888, are a testament to the enduring intrigue. These tours take us to the very spots where the Ripper's victims met their tragic end, making the history tangible and chillingly real. The fascination doesn't stop there. An array of memorabilia, books, and movies have been dedicated to the Ripper case. From graphic novels to historical fiction, from true crime documentaries to Hollywood thrillers, Jack the Ripper has found a place in every medium, every genre. Each interpretation, each retelling adds a new layer to the already intricate mystery. The societal impact of the Ripper case is also profound. It has fundamentally shaped our perception of serial killers, creating a template for the faceless predator lurking in the shadows of the city. The media frenzy that surrounded the murders, the public fear, the letters supposedly written by the Ripper himself, all contributed to the creation of this archetype. The case's influence on media and popular culture is undeniable. The term Ripperology was even coined to describe the study and analysis of the Ripper murders. The mystery has permeated our culture, our literature, our cinema, and even our language. Indeed, the shadow of Jack the Ripper looms large over our collective imagination, a testament to the enduring power of unsolved mysteries. As we reach the end of our journey into the dark world of Jack the Ripper, the question still lingers: who was he? The shadowy figure of Jack the Ripper has loomed large over the annals of crime history for more than a century. His gruesome murders, marked by a chilling precision that suggested an intimate knowledge of human anatomy, shocked the society of his time and continue to fascinate us today. 5 women, all from the Whitechapel district of London, fell victim to his savage spree during those blood-soaked months of 1888. Various theories have been proposed over the years, pointing at a wide array of suspects. From a disturbed barber to a violent cigar maker, from a lowly butcher to a member of the royal family, the list of those who might have been Jack the Ripper is as diverse as it is long. Yet despite the countless hours spent poring over the evidence and the numerous names put forward, the true identity of this infamous killer remains shrouded in mystery. The enduring fascination with Jack the Ripper's crimes is a testament to the human fascination with the unknown, the unexplained, the unresolved. It is a fascination fueled by the tantalizing possibility that somewhere out there lie the answers we seek. But as we delve deeper into the darkness, we are reminded of the stark reality. The Ripper's identity may forever remain a mystery. And so, it is with a chilling sense of intrigue that we continue to revisit the case of Jack the Ripper, dissecting the evidence, scrutinizing the suspects, and searching for clues in a desperate bid to unmask the man behind the monster. Yet, as we do so, we must confront the unsettling possibility that we may never truly know who Jack the Ripper was. And so, the enigma of Jack the Ripper persists, a chilling reminder of the darkest corners of human nature, and a mystery that continues to haunt us to this day.